Hello everyone, David and Richard here. It's Friday and that means another Ask the Broker.
Yep.
Today on Ask the Broker, David, what's the question and what's our topic going to be?
All right, so we have an agent who feels like they're kind of all over the place. You know, they're trying to balance everything, work, life, and wants to feel more in control, wants to have better control of their time, their schedule. So we're going to talk about really 3 things you can do to basically take control of your time management, and feel more really at ease with your day-to-day routine. So
I need to pay attention to this
one. Listen up, man. All right, so the first one, Richard, is first off, we need to know what your goals are. What are your goals for the week? What can you prioritize? Get it all out of your head maybe and down on paper or into notes on your phone. One thing I used to do to really help me was to get out a sheet of paper like this, and I called it my weekly tracker. So I put down everything that I wanted to accomplish in that week, and that was who I needed to follow up with, what I wanted to do for the database, what I wanted to do for social media, how many phone calls and conversations and appointments I wanted to go on. So get it all out of your head, down on paper, and those were my goals each and every week. And then it became to prioritize the most important things. So
it sounds like prospecting is quite a bit on that list.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So you have, what's the highest and best use of your time as a realtor? If you don't know the answer to that, let me know. Let Richard know. We can help you figure that out. So the first one is to know what you need to do, set your goals, and prioritize them. All right, number 2, Richard, what do we got for the second one?
Well, number 2 is you've got your goals set. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. So you got to set a schedule. You have to do some time blocking on it, because you can have all the good intentions you want, but then things come up and you put them off, what you had that was supposed to be going on at that time, to do this other thing. And then it kind of falls apart and you're not doing it, and didn't matter the goals you had because you didn't time block to do them. Yeah. So time block schedule is number 2.
Yeah, and you guys all know how to time block. You should anyways, because you all went to high school. And what did they do in high school? First period was math, second period's history, third period's PE, fourth period's social science. You're time blocking those hours out. You need to do the same for your real estate.
That's right.
So set aside time for prospecting, set aside time to work on maybe shooting a video, social media, set aside time to work in your database, and set aside time for appointments. So you need to figure out what works best in your schedule. So get all the goals out and put it into your schedule and time block them out. And the important thing is
stick with it.
Yeah, the important thing is to stick with it. And when you're focusing on prospecting for that hour, don't check emails, don't check social media. You stay true to that hour of prospecting.
Yes. Sometimes things will change, but replace it. If you had something prospecting from 3 to 4 and you couldn't because you were on an appointment, which is a good thing, then make it up. Don't just skip it, because then that way it happens 3 or 4 times during the week and you've skipped a whole lot of what should be your priority.
Yes, sir. So number 3, to help get more time back in your schedule and feel really more organized, is to develop some system and some processes. So the example I have there is, if somebody was to call you right now and say, hey, we want to sell our house, can you come over at 5 o'clock tonight? Or would you be ready for that appointment? Or would you be scrambling trying to figure out what to bring, what to take to that appointment? Right. So the point is, you should have a system and process in place for every time you go on a listing appointment, a process in place for every single time you sit down with a new buyer to educate them on the market. If you have these processes in place, then when the call comes in, you are ready to go and you're not scrambling.
Yeah, the only thing you have to do for the seller is, of course, the pricing, because you have all the rest of your presentation ready, and just stick that pricing in there and their names and address, and you're ready to go. And same thing with the buyer. So that's kind of know the market, know what to talk to them about, And if it's a buyer's market, obviously you're going to talk to them about it being a buyer's market, which right now we're in a seller's market. So you have to explain to them that, you know, what mom told them about offering 20% less probably won't work, and here's why.
Yep.
Yep.
So hopefully those three things help in your time management to help you regain and your time and put a little structure back into your daily routine. Let us know if you do any of these things already, or if you need to implement them into your schedules. We want to hear back from you. Yeah. Comment down below. And thanks so much for watching the Ask the Broker Show. We'll see you soon.